Yo, 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 it's your boy Chip again with another one. Man, I'm out here just checking some shit out, man, trying to get hip to what's going on in the UK hip hop scene and just what's behind this drill music and just trying to understand the culture for sure. You know what I mean? This is new to me. I'm enjoying it so far. So we gonna just tap right in. Right now, I'm about to do this little reaction on the war in London. Hopefully, people in my community, in this broke millionaire community, they could uplift me and enlighten me on some stuff, on what's going on, so I can understand the music a little bit more. Because at least here, in the states, right, when shit go on, cause I'm from here and I'm in the scene. Well, not in the scene like I'm somebody, but like because I'm here and I'm around it and I hear stuff, I know exactly what's going on and why, what is what. A lot of shit I don't really care about because I'm not really into beef for sure, like I told you before. But it's good to know so you can go and dissect the music and know what they talking about if you happen to listen to whomever, right? So this is what we on right now. I'm about to go ahead and click this and get to it, see what's going on. Let's go, baby.
Has exposed the world to all kinds of crimes going on in the streets of London. One of the deadliest beefs is an ongoing war between two gangs in the borough of Camden, Gxng and 51st. Let's take a closer look at what's going on. Camden is an area in North London outside of the Regent's Park. It's considered one of London's most modern neighborhoods, and many famous celebrities live there. But over the past few years, it's become a battleground in a war between two gangs. Unlike the US, London don't have as many large national gangs like the Crips and Bloods. Instead, they have small local gangs that are based in certain neighborhoods and often identify themselves by the local postcode. These gangs are also often tied to the local drill scene, and many include popular rappers as members. The main beef in Camden is between two neighborhood gangs, Gxng and 51st. Gxng is a group made up of primarily Somali immigrants based in the Edgar Grove estate in Camden. Several popular drill rappers are part of Gxng, including artists like Suspect, Too Smoky, and T-Scam. They're also allied with other local gangs like FSG, CT1.
Man, I'm about to ask a dumb question. So, you got a lot of people that's in the UK that's clicked up, like how he said. I think he said Active Gang is a group of Somali rappers or people. Somali immigrants. Do you have a lot of people that move from Africa, or just just other places, and they be clicked up when they get there, or is it like a big melting pot? That would be interesting to know. If you can just drop that in the comments, I really appreciate that. Trying to get my little education on.
One and NRB. Together, they call themselves 71st. 51st is an alliance of several different groups that are all known to be for Gxng. They include the Peckwater Gang from the Peckwater Estate, the QC Gang from Queens Crescent, and Cumbo, a gang from the Regent Park Estate and Cumberland Market. Together, they're known as 51st because the local postcodes in the area end in 5 and 1. They're larger than Gxng, but both sides have proven to be just as savage. It's not clear exactly where the beef started. Some of them grew up together and were cool before the drama, but at some point, they started having problems and it eventually escalated to violence. According to rumors, it all started over someone getting their watch stolen, but this can't be confirmed. The violence between the two groups started to pop off in the late 2010s. In May 2017,
Bruh, this shit just amazed me how we just act the same everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy. Which I ain't gonna cap. A lot of this shit, bro, it be like motherfuckers get that shit from over here, man. Like just gang wars we be having and shit. That shit it's just crazy how this shit just so much negativity is just impactful across the world. It ain't even just in the UK, right? Shit, motherfuckers in Japan look at what we got going on over here and be doing the same shit. Or like fucking Cambodian shit. They dress like black folks and shit and be doing the same shit. Like Crips, swear they, or want to be Crips and shit and want to be Bloods and shit. And some of them do be having their stripes, I'm pretty sure, but you know what I'm saying? It's just crazy how just we impact so much shit and the result is this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Then, once it get over there, that shit gets perverted into its own little thing. This shit cancerous. It's like a cancer tumor or some shit. This shit just infects shit, and then niggas just make their own little remix of it, and now here we go. You got a whole nother motion going on around this motherfucker. Like, that shit just crazy just to see. Like, y'all really like a whole 18, 20 hours away from the States. And look.
3 members of 51st were shot by members of Active Gang. Camden police officers were called to the scene of a shooting near Camden Road, but found no victims in the area. About 15 minutes later, they got a call from the staff at the University College London Hospital saying 2 men had shown up with gunshot wounds and were being aggressive. Following the shooting, they managed to run to a nearby hospital to get treatment, but when they arrived, the staff got suspicious and called the cops. Police came to the hospital to investigate, but when the 2 victims realized what was going on, they refused treatment and tried to flee. They was eventually arrested after a brief chase on foot. Another teen was also later arrested in connection with the shooting and also refused treatment. All 3 were later charged with suspicion of causing grievous bodily harm with intent for their involvement in the shooting. Not long after, 51st got payback and shot a member of Active Gang in the head with a shotgun. Around 7 p.m. on August 22nd, 2017, police responded to a call about a shooting in the Agar Grove area. But again, when they arrived, they ain't find a victim at the scene. A witness said she heard 2 loud bangs, screaming, and tires screeching. She looked outside and saw a man who had just been shot in the head. At the time, he was alive, but bleeding everywhere. He then got in a car with 2 other men and they took off. According to authorities, the man later took himself to the hospital and was supposedly in stable condition. No arrests were made, but police believe it was linked to the triple shooting that happened back in May. The violence only continued after a fight at an Airbnb party that left 1 member of 51st dead after being stabbed 14 times.
Damn!
February 17, 2018, a 16-year-old girl was having a birthday party at an Airbnb in Kensington. She promoted the party on Snapchat and invited around 50 people that she knew, but word got around town and members of rival gangs showed up. A group of dudes from 51st.
Niggas just ruin shit around this bitch. Oh God. That shit be crazy as hell. Like, little bitch was just trying to have a little party and shit. Excuse my French. Little lady just trying to have her little party and shit. Niggas want to come and air that bitch out. That shit be dumb as hell. Like, damn. I mean, bro, I get it, bro. I've been on shit like that too. But nigga, you get older, bro, you get wiser, bro. Period. You know what I'm saying? If you goddamn getting older, bro, and you still doing the same shit, you need to look in the mirror, my nigga. We got too much shit going on, too much responsibility. You see how the fuck we goddamn impact people just off of the little shit we do. So, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like, damn, nigga, calm down, shit. I feel them though, shit. But damn, man, you can keep that shit. My thing is, bro, you can keep that shit outside. You keep that shit outside of shit like this, bro. Just goddamn, if we gonna be outside with it, we gonna be in the streets with it. We gonna be on the streets with it. That's just what it is. We ain't gonna involve innocent people, no innocent bystanders, nigga. And we gonna, if it's nigga, we getting to it, bro. We doing walk downs. We ain't doing no shooting up houses, drive-bys, none of that shit. We gonna get your mans at the end of the day. That's just what it's about if you gonna be on that type of time. Not go to no parties, air some shit out, hit innocent bystanders, and just ruin shit for niggas. That's the difference. Keep that shit where it's at. Contain that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? This shit be done, though.
Including a 19-year-old known as Dottie, decided to crash the party. When they got there, they tried to force their way in and cause damage to the apartment. Some guests ended up hopping over a back wall to escape. They came to the party armed, and Dottie had a knife, but one of his friends had a gun. But somehow, they got Dottie by himself and chased him out of the party. He was chased down the road, but was stopped by a huge group. Once they caught up with him, they stabbed him a total of 14 times. 4 17-year-olds and 2 minors were later arrested in connection with the murder. After Dottie's death, members from 51st got in a stolen BMW and drove around different hoods in London looking for whoever was responsible, but they couldn't find their target. So, when they returned to Camden, they went on a killing spree and took out 2 Active Gang affiliates.
Damn.
The first was a 17-year-old who went by the name AK, who was stabbed to death after being spotted by members of 51st outside an apartment building on Aldenham Street. About 90 minutes later,
bro, them niggas is gruesome. Man, them niggas is violent as hell. Like, you don't hear many like niggas out here getting stabbed like that. You know, niggas out here just cause our gun rights and shit. Niggas out here sparking shit. You know what I'm saying? But nigga, you get chased. It's like getting chased down a pack of dogs and getting mauled, nigga. Basically, you getting stabbed by knives this big and shit. Fucking katana swords and little pokers and shit. Like, god damn. I could only imagine. But I'm saying though, if they chased this man at the party, he should have turned around, earthed that bitch out. This is I don't know. Maybe he didn't have no bullets. I don't know.
Blocks away from where the first stabbing took place, a 20-year-old named Sadiq was also fatally attacked with a samurai sword on Bartholomew Road.
What I just
The
say?
victim tried to escape in a nearby cab, but the driver refused to take him to safety, so he ended up getting stabbed by the gang multiple times. Police said the two stabbings were connected and were committed by the same group of men in the blue van. An 18-year-old was later charged with both murders. According to his mother, Sadiq tried to call her after he was attacked and left a message on her phone saying, "I'm wounded." She also said he was a good kid who was studying business at Middlesex University and worked part-time at Tesco.
Caught up in the
Sadiq
wrong
wasn't the only
shit.
son she had lost to the knife. Her son
crazy.
Muhammad, aka Mitch, was killed the previous year, and her nephew had also been stabbed to death in 2013. They was all 20 years old at the time they died. Mitch was also killed in the beef between Active Gang and 51st. On the morning of September 4th, 2017, he ran into a dude from 51st named Eric Eakham, aka Flips, on Hampstead Road. They got into a fight, and Flips ended up pulling out a large kitchen knife, stabbing Mitch multiple times. An undercover cop saw it all happen and went and arrested Flips for the murder. He was later convicted and sentenced to 17 years in prison for the crime. All these high-profile killings attracted the attention of the police, who started cracking down on both sides. But that ain't stopped the beef completely. The next attack came in 2019 when an 18-year-old from 51st was stabbed in the head after being ran over. The victim was alone walking by himself along Hampstead Road in Camden before being ambushed around 1 a.m. First, he was knocked over by a car. Then the dudes inside the car got out and started stabbing him repeatedly before getting back in and fleeing the scene.
Remind me not to go to Camden, bro. Shit. God damn, y'all niggas out here shanking niggas like that. I'm trying to go and get my tea and crumpets and get the fuck on. You hear me? Damn. I'm just like, damn, nigga, get over there and niggas want to goddamn get on a nigga head because a nigga not from there. You know how niggas be when you don't be from somewhere. They be low key hating and shit and be trying to, you feel me? But I ain't going, nigga. I'm gonna let whoever, if it's a group, I'm gonna let them get, you know, get their bars off and shit. But I don't want no smoke, big dog. Y'all have all that for real. That shit crazy. I'm on vacation. Shit, I go through too much shit here in the city, in the States. Too much. We got too much shit going on over here, nigga. I'm going on vacation. Keep me out of Camden and Peckham.
The victim was brought to the hospital with multiple serious injuries, including a stab wound to the head. He survived, but the doctor said he sustained life-changing injuries. Active Gang continued looking for payback and allegedly committed another murder of a 51st affiliate later that year. On April 1st, 2018, a 22-year-old named Calvin Bungisa, aka C-Miz, was murdered by 4 hooded attackers in white masks. C-Miz was chased from Vickers Road to Grafton Road, where he was eventually killed. Surveillance footage from the area showed the suspects fleeing in a dark-colored VW and speeding through a traffic light. The footage also shows them driving to Court Gardens, where police found the car had been set on fire and abandoned. C-Miz's family is from the Congo and fled to the UK to escape the war in their native country. Active Gang dropped a song called Congo, featuring Arms and Too Smoky, which is allegedly a diss of C-Miz. The beef then reached a peak after the murder of a 16-year-old rapper affiliated with 51st named Culprit. On August 12, 2019, a group of 6 Active Gang members was cruising around Fitzrovia and Euston Road in 2 stolen cars. Around 10:30 p.m., Culprit and a group of friends left a restaurant on Bolsover Street. They must have seen the group coming because they ran away and hid in the building near Euston Road. About 30 minutes later, the 2 cars pulled up to an estate on Lumford Street and ran into the buildings looking for Culprit and the rest of the group. Culprit ended up getting cornered by 3 AG members and chased to Munster Square, where they caught up to him and stabbed him to death. Apparently, 2 people held him down, while the 3rd member stabbed him in the chest with a huge zombie knife. Both cars were later found set on fire in different locations.
Wow.
Police quickly launched an investigation and used CCTV footage and cell data to track the killers. They eventually arrested a 19-year-old AG member named Arif Biomi in connection with the murder. He was later convicted and sentenced to life in prison, even though he was only the driver. Another AG member named Yusuf was also arrested for assisting an officer and sentenced to 3 years in prison after admitting to helping Arif set the 2 cars on fire. Culprit was an aspiring rapper and football player who had a bright future ahead of him, but he ended up getting caught in the gang life. Before his death, he was also thought to be involved in the murder of a 17-year-old named Nadeem Biljan, who was stabbed to death earlier that year. Culprit's death was a huge loss to 51st, so they was thirsty for revenge. The incident set off a wave of violence that took the lives of multiple people over 5 days, including innocent bystanders. On September 8th,
That's the shit I don't like, bro. Y'all niggas fucking with innocent niggas that ain't got shit to do with nothing. Y'all niggas just mad because your nigga got killed, so you gonna go and goddamn do some flagrant ass shit like that, man. That's whole shit.
2019,
Really?
a 24-year-old man named Wilson Valera was killed in a drive-by near Queens Crescent. Valera was from an entirely different neighborhood and had no affiliation to any gangs in the area. but members from Active Gang thought he was from 51st, so he was killed in the case of mistaken identity. Just 4 days later, a 25-year-old AG member named Asad Yarrow, aka Nuts, was killed outside the Camden tube station. He and his friend were spotted by members of 51st and attacked with machetes. Nuts died after getting stabbed in the neck. 2 men were later arrested in connection with the murder, but released on bail. According to his family, before his death, Nuts had dreams of leaving the UK for Canada or to start a business in Somalia. But before that could happen, he became a victim to gang violence. The beef between 51st and Active Gang continues to this day with no end in sight. Many fans are just getting exposed to the war because of the rise of UK drill. The popularity of the music has also brought attention from the police, which has slowed down the beef a little. But who knows when another act of violence will lead to a retaliation and set the war off again.
Damn. That shit crazy, bro. That shit really sad. I mean, that shit happened over here. Not stabbings, though. That shit just real different. You feel me? I don't know, bro. Again, bro. Hold on. What the fuck? I don't know what the fuck was going on, but bro, again, bro, that shit really just lame as hell. Like, nigga, at the end of the day, man, look, get your motherfucking bars off, or just don't even goddamn fuck with them. I mean, it's shit like this is inevitable as far as like beef and shit, but I just feel like at the end of the day, a lot of this shit be dumb as hell. And then we be fighting each other over the dumbest shit. A stolen watch. That's exactly, they said it was unclear what happened, but somebody got their watch stolen and it was up from there. All that shit came downhill from a stolen watch. That shit dumb as hell. Whatever. I don't know. But anywho, man, look, I'm just covering some shit, man. Just to be covering it, man. Just to get an better understanding of what y'all going out there. Because a nigga don't want to get out there, think shit sweet. You know what I mean? Just going, I'm going to go get some fish and chips. And the nigga try to goddamn, I don't know. I ain't got time to be getting stabbed by no nigga when I'm trying to go get some tea and crumpets. You feel me? I'm a tourist. So I'm trying to do my due diligence and know what's going on out here. But man, y'all be smooth, man. Be careful out here. Stay away from them dumbass niggas in Camden and Peckham, man. I'ma holler at y'all.